some of us divine access. Now let's find out how Joseph treats divine access. Here in Genesis 41 and 14, we see that Pharaoh has called for Joseph. And Joseph now is finna get divine access. He's been thrown into a pit. He came up out the pit. He went to Potiphar's house and got lied on, and he lived through that. They put him in prison, and he lived through that. And he got a promise that he was going to get access to Pharaoh, but they lied to him, and he had to stay there 2 years. But somebody said 2 years gonna be over after a while. See, I don't know how long your 2 years is, Tiffany. But the thing about it is that God finna send for you. Hold on. You got this. See, when you get divine access, it ain't that you come, you sent for. I got some people in here that are being sent for. In other words, what he's doing is before you come to him, he is already sent for you. That's why your mind is being bombarded about the things that you've been doing, because he's cleaning you up before you get there. So he's summoning you. He's messing with you in your dreams. He's messing with you while you're eating your dinner. He's messing with you. You're flipping through the channels and you keep ending up on a gospel station. You're going through the channels on TV and you keep ending up on a sermon. Why is it that everything is about God right about now? Because he says, I'm calling you. I'm summoning you. You got to come, because I ain't gonna leave you alone until you come to me. Do I have anybody in here that the Holy Spirit just won't leave you alone? You're trying to sleep and he's messing with you. You're trying to drive and he's messing with you. You're trying to do whatever you're trying to do, but he keep on messing with you. Say, neighbor, this thing messing with me. Yeah. So what happens, Jarrell, is that Pharaoh now, you got to know in this season, you can't depend on a person to get access. See, he depended on the cupbearer to get him in. But the cupbearer had problems himself. So you got to understand, stop trying to get people to give you a good word, because you may want a good word from them on their bad day. Okay, y'all missed that. You're trying to get a good word from a person who's going through a bad day. So you got to understand that everybody goes through something. So what happens is Pharaoh now wants to get, Joseph wants to get to Pharaoh. But he's been through all of this stuff. And now 2 years have passed. Can you imagine this man, and now his brothers have thrown him away. The people who he worked for don't want him no more. He's been lied on and been lied to. And then now 2 more years he got to stay in this thing. Anybody ever ask God to get you out, but you're still in, and it seemed like he may not send for y'all? I'm talking to some people right now that have been in a place where you've been wanting to get access, but you hadn't gotten there yet. So you don't really know whether or not you're going to get there. I'm going to tell you right now, you will get there. It's just that you got to know that divine access don't come until you know that you got to get rid of the thing that's holding you back. Lord have mercy. Y'all got to come Thursday night, because we're going to talk about Acts 27:41, about how to abound in the work. So you don't want to miss here Thursday night at 7 o'clock, because I'm telling you, it's going to tie with this sermon. And you leave here, you're going to know that God has spoken to you, because your future can't be held by your past. When you know how to get rid of your past, that's really stopping you from going to your future, because your present is between your past and your future. But what's happening is people are looking at your present, but your present is really an access or a door to your future. Your past now is trying to hold on to your present, while your future is pulling on to your present. So your present is like this. But I tell you today, the past gonna let you go, and you're gonna slingshot into your future so fast the devil ain't gonna know where you went. Lord have mercy. Watch this now. So watch what he does. Pharaoh, now you can't miss the word then. Then Pharaoh. See, everybody has a then. But You're in your now. But your now is going to become your then. Then means that you left your now. You might be suffering now, but somebody said that's a then. I got 22 minutes and 27 seconds. Good. Okay, now, so then Pharaoh said, watch this now. He just ain't going to send for you. He going to call. Hold on. Look at this now. Notice, he didn't just call everybody. He called Joseph by name. Put your hand on something and say, God is about to personalize with me. He might say a word, but he's going to call my name when he says the word. Personal. He called Joseph. Hold on now. Joseph seemed to be forgotten about. Don't you know that Joseph was not the only one there? But he called Joseph, which means that you can be in a crowd of people and he gonna say Gwen. He gonna be in a crowd of people. He gonna say Raymond. Are you getting this? Say neighbor. I don't know when he gonna call, but I'm gonna hear my name in a crowd. I'm gonna say, did you hear that? And you say, what? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Now, see, everybody ain't gonna hear it, because everybody ain't where you are. Okay, watch it now. And they brought him hastily. He worked and waited 2 years, but when he was called, he came out hastily. Hold on now. Look at this. Notice he didn't come on his own. He was what? They brought him. See, in this season, God has some people who's been set aside to bring you faster than you could bring yourself. Okay, let me say it this way. You've been trying to save your money to get somewhere, but God had blessed somebody else with some money. And when God bless you with favor, he causes them to take their money to come and give it to you. So where you've been trying to get to, you get there faster. Not because of your money, but because you were faithful with the money you had. God uses their money to take you quicker to where you couldn't go yourself. That's why you should tithe. Are you getting this? I said now, they brought him hastily. Where? Out of the what? In a low place. I'm here to tell y'all, ma'am, I'm talking to you right now. I don't care how low your place is. You're finna come out of there hastily. You ain't gonna stay there long, baby. But when you come out, the devil gonna say, why did she go? You're gonna be like a slingshot. Wow. That's why in a football game, when you going to kick a ball, you can kick it, and when you kick it, it's supposed to go up over. Are you getting this? So when God brings you out, he gonna bring you up over. So the people who've been messing with you can only do this.